Hello, ignorant fuckfaces. Today is Thanksgiving. So today's date is actually Thursday, November 26, 2015. I'm gonna give my mom a call. She called a little bit ago, so let's call her back and see what she has to say. She still hasn't come by to meet Brody yet, so I'm a little upset with her. Shit, what did I do? Let's call her. Hopefully you can hear this. I brought plenty of beer to drink. I don't think she's gonna answer.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you on speaker?
Yeah, I'm in the garage right now. I'm on my own.
You're behind the girl.
Well, I can't smoke cigarettes inside, so when I'm having a drink, I want to have a cigarette, you know, so.
You gonna give that cigarette shit up?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm gonna get a vaporizer in like the new year, so.
Better.
Yeah.
Bob don't smoke no more.
Yeah, but how old was he when he quit?
Yeah, half dead. That's what happened.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I couldn't, I can't text you back because I don't know how to text.
Oh, that's alright. I kind of figured that.
I don't even know how to read them. Bob has a thing on there. I have to push all these buttons.
You don't know how to read?
No, I don't get into the phone. I don't even know the code for the messages. She gets them.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't mess with it. I don't mess with it. They have to be.
He's doing good. I mean, he's like 4.5 months now. He's huge. He's getting really big.
Well, that's good. That's how you were.
Yeah, he looks a lot like me too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw the pictures Grandma sent me. He does look like you.
Yeah, Grandma said she sends them to you, so that's good.
Yeah, what color's his hair now?
It's starting to turn a blonde color, honestly.
That's what yours did at 4 months old.
Yeah, it's like a cherryish. Well, it's like blonde, but I mean, it's still a little more brown.
Yeah, yours almost turned like a reddish blonde as you got a little bit older.
Yeah.
Big chubby face you got. You got real chubby like around, 6 months you were pretty chubby.
Yeah.
I have it in my cookbook. I have it in my cookbook, your first picture.
Oh, really?
With something. Yeah, I have it sitting inside my cookbook. You were in blue, stretch one piece with a big fat face. I forget how old. It might be 10 months old. I'm not sure.
So, where are you guys spending your Thanksgiving? You guys just at home hanging out?
It's just us. We don't have anybody around here, TJ.
No, I hear you. Well,
Look, Bob, hold on, T. What? Bob said happy Thanksgiving and hi.
Happy Thanksgiving back to you, and hello, sir.
Bob, what? I told him.
Fucking damn it.
I did. I just said that. Well, I'm trying to talk to him and you're yelling to me.
Some things never change.
He just wants to make sure that you heard him. And I said, you didn't hear him. I had to tell you.
Oh, yeah, I heard him fine.
So did you guys eat dinner yet?
Yeah, we had dinner. Rebecca's dad went to Whole Foods because they traveled from Florida and they're staying at a hotel. So they went to Whole Foods and got like prepared food. It wasn't that bad. I think they spent like $1.40 or so. So it was like nice not to have to cook anything. But we still had to heat it up for like 2 or 3 hours. But it was all prepared and shit, so it worked out great.
Oh, you didn't cook anything?
No, we didn't have to cook anything. So I had to heat it all up.
Ah.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was actually really good. There was green bean casserole for a side, and then some what else was there? Kale and I forget what the other stuff is mixed in with it. It was actually really good.
What about the turkey? What kind of turkey was it? Like a breast?
No, it was actual whole turkey. They prepare a whole turkey for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, that's good. Maybe I'm just enjoying my day off sitting on my butt.
No, I hear you there. I mean, it's nice to have Rebecca home, and I'm not just me on my own taking care of him, so.
Ugh. Who's taking care of him?
Rebecca right now.
Oh,
No, I mean,
she's
like, during the day, it's just me with him all day. So, you know, it's
yeah,
nice.
I know.
It's nice to have somebody else here, you know. I mean, she comes home at night, but then, you know, she's kind of exhausted, so we both just kind of take care of him. I mean, usually she ends up taking care of him when she gets home for a couple of hours and then goes to bed. But, you know, I'm up at 6:30 in the morning with him, and then, you know, he doesn't want to, like, do anything but, like, play around now. He doesn't want to lay down. He wants to lay down on his belly all the damn time.
What do you think I did? You guys were only 23 months apart.
Yeah, I don't know how you dealt with that shit.
Plus 3 dogs and take care of Grandpop and Grandmom and Great-Grandpop and...
Well, I got 5 cats to take care of. That's a lot on my hand. 5 cats and a baby is enough for me right now.
Well, I used to take you and Leanne together and pick up Grandma and Betty, and we used to go 3 days a week. We would go to Columbus. We went to the flea markets even in the wintertime.
Flea markets? What were you guys doing there? Buying what?
No, remember when we went to Columbus in Jersey, me and Grandma and Betty? When you were a baby, I used to take you. You would be in a,
baby? You used to go there when I was like middle school. Isn't that where you used to get all my fake Fila clothes and stuff? All my fake Nike clothes?
Yeah, everything.
I remember like having all that fake Nike gear.
Yeah, but I used to, you know, you would be on like a dog leash thing.
You put me on a fucking dog leash?
It was a kid thing. You zipped it up around there. It was a shirt. It zipped up. And then it hooked onto me, so nobody could take you. And you couldn't get away from me, and then I had Leanne.
But the way you said it was a dog leash. I mean, just a baby.
It is. It's like a leash. It's a leash. It hooks onto the back. It's like a shirt. It goes over your head. It zips up in the front. And then in the back, there's like a clip, and you clip a chain onto it. And you used to walk out in front of me, but then when you were little, or you and Leanne were both in the baby coach all the time, I used to push you all over Columbus. But we did that 3 times a week, Grandma, Betty, and me and you. That, you know, it was just us. Nobody came with us. I did all my food shopping at the 3 farms we went to. We went everywhere. You guys were never, you know, you went with me all the time. I had 2 of yous to tote along. You don't even take him food shopping, do you?
Not yet, no. I mean, not yet, I haven't.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't now.
Not in the wintertime.
Back then where we went, we weren't in the food stores. I was at flea markets, you know. We were outside. You weren't cooped up inside, you know. We were inside.
Yeah, I don't need him getting sick from some idiot.
Yeah. I don't like being cooped up in crap, you know. Being around too many people.
Well, he's built up a good immune system, I'm sure, from being around the 5 cats all the time. So, and he hardly ever coughs or sneezes, so that's really good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't see what you do with it. Bob's messing with his bow right now.
What's he going hunting?
He's cleaning it. He already did. He already got a deer.
Oh, you got a, what do you got, like a nice buck today or what?
Nah, it was a button buck the other day. It's just good for eating.
Who prepares it all, you?
Huh?
You prepare it all though, don't you?
I know how to do it, yeah, but he didn't butcher it yet. It's still hanging. It's good to let it hang for a couple days in the garage.
Is he still catching rabbits?
He always catches rabbits and squirrels and stuff.
Don't you see the irony of that?
On Saturday or Monday.
Don't you see the irony in that though? How funny it is.
What?
Don't you see the irony in that? The irony. Like how you used to have all the rabbits, they were like your babies, and now you like go, you like prepare them and stuff. I guess it's like normal.
Yeah, but I was around people that hunted, Bob, TJ. It's not the same thing.
No, I know. I mean, because you grew up around that, so it's just crazy though.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
I wouldn't be able to do it though. Like if I had like rabbits as pets and I had to like prepare a rabbit too, I'd just be like, oh, it's kind of like awkward. Make me feel.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure at times you're like, this makes me feel a little weird, but it's like, all right, it's dinner, you know.
Right. I understand that.
Yeah, I don't like when people like constantly, like I see on the internet on Facebook, people are always posting pictures of them like hunting like bucks and like deer, you know, and deer, and they're like posting pictures and bragging about it. It's like, dude, like you're in camouflage, you're in the woods, they don't really move, you just shoot it. Like it's not that big of a deal, and like it's kind of like disturbing when I see people holding it up. They got their kids holding it up. I don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I understand you go hunting for your food, but you ain't got to brag about it and like show everybody like, oh, I caught this big deer. Like, okay, we get the point. You caught a big deer.
Well, nowadays there's places that just grow them for that, for the antlers and just the hunt, you know. But nothing ever, even on TV, if you see the shows, none of that meat ever goes to waste. It goes to, it never gets wasted. They eat it. They eat that meat. Venison's good meat.
No, I mean, I get that part. I mean, I would eat deer meat. I just don't like how people, like,
yeah, I know. Well, there's some
assholes
that hunt like assholes. That's how it is.
You're like obnoxious with it. It's like when you like beat somebody up somewhere and you take a picture of yourself posing with them. It's like you standing on their chest.
Yeah.
Like, I just kicked this guy's ass. Look at me.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that when you beat somebody up? Take this picture right now.
No.
That's because there were no video cameras rolling around all the time. Today there's cell phones everywhere. You might have done that.
What are you laughing about? I don't have a computer, T.
No, I said back in the day, Mom, if there was like, how like phones are everywhere with video cameras, like back in the day, it would have been you like, after somebody that pissed you off, like when the one time that guy tried to grab me out, or grab the beer out of the car when I was like real, like a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
And he grabbed, you thought he was grabbing me and you ran his foot over.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't the first time I was a maniac, yes.
No.
That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. That was in that old Opal that your Grandma Brown gave me.
What was it in?
It was called an Opal. It looked like a little spaceship.
Oh, I remember that. Wasn't it gray?
I don't remember.
I think it was gray. I seen a picture of it somewhere. John had one. You heard John passed away, right?
Yeah, TJ, I've been at work. I can't, by the time I get home, I'm done, man. I'm spent.
No, I know. It was just it was a shame to hear him pass away, man. He was a good one. He was a good guy.
Yeah, it was a shame. Grandma should have let him stay. He didn't want to live up here, though. He wanted to live on his own. So.
Yeah, I always saw him posting stuff on Facebook. He seemed to be very happy down there with all his dogs and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, That's what I thought. That's what I told Grandma, that he was pretty happy living down there.
Yeah, he was really
But still, all his sisters are all assholes. That's why I don't have nothing to do with none of them. Of course, see, you call me, but your sister, she probably won't call me.
Well, I haven't called you in months either. I meant to call you on your birthday. Didn't I text you in between that, though, and say so? I forget if I texted you or not. I know I texted you. It was like in between that. Like, I'm not good at like talking on the phone. Like, I don't even call my friends. So, I mean,
you have to call me on the phone because I don't text.
No, I know you don't. That's why I'm calling you now.
Yeah, no. Bob came in and told me you texted him, but he couldn't stop, and he was doing something. He couldn't stop and call you right back.
Did you guys cook a turkey tonight?
No, I didn't cook any turkey.
Would you end up
No,
eating?
I made spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Bob shot one, but he couldn't find it. He went hunting for it, but he couldn't find it 2 days ago. Well, no, he didn't. He must have just winged it. There was a flock of them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, big sucker, man.
Have you done that before though? Like prepared a turkey or like any kind of bird, like take the feathers out and all that shit?
Yeah, I know how to do that. I used to help Debbie do it.
Yeah, I never did. I've seen somebody do it before. I've never done it. This one friend of mine used to, Portuguese girl, her dad used to have like a whole thing of chicken. So like once a year they'd take the chicken. I remember going there one day and he was, wasn't like shooting them. He would just take them and cut their heads off and hang them from the line. It was like the most disturbing thing I saw as like a teenager, and I had to leave.
Grandpa Denver used to do that. I used to be around a lot of people that did that when I was a kid.
I mean, it's a normal thing. It's just I wasn't expecting it. I walked in the door and I was hanging out for like 5 minutes. We're sitting there and I was look outside and I see him like chopping chickens' heads off. I was like, what the fuck?
No, that ain't no fun. Yeah,
No.
that ain't nice. That ain't nice, but that's the way it is, and it's a lot better than getting it from the grocery store.
He said that when sometimes, I was asking him, he said sometimes when they cut the heads off, they're still running around for a little while without their heads. Apparently they can still...
Yeah, but they don't usually let them do that. They usually hang them upside down so the blood drips out.
Yeah, I didn't see it in person. I just heard him, he was explaining that's what happens.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy.
Yeah, pretty
Who else is in the garage with you, TJ?
Nobody. It's just a giant echo of a garage. I'm out here by myself. It's just Rebecca and Brody now inside. They're watching football.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's too far away to come out here and hang out. I wanted to do something, last weekend, the weekend before that, but it's too much. It's like a 40-minute ride for us. So.
Oh, to go hang out with your friends in Riverside? You mean?
Yeah, it's at least a half an hour, and then it's like once you have drinks, you got to stay. I got to stay down there. I can't drive back at night.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole. You got to really plan.
So what's up with Tony? Isn't he the one that just got married?
Yeah, he did. He just got married. We went there for his daughter's third birthday. Her birthday's like right around Halloween, so it was like a dress-up kind of party. They were all dressed up. She was dressed up like a princess. Had like a little bounce house and stuff. It was cute. Yeah, he's a really good dad. Like he's all about being a dad now. It's really cool to see him.
Well, doesn't his wife's now gonna have a baby too?
I'm sure they're going to have one soon. You know, I mean, they have a dog right now, a little black lab type mix. He's really cute. I'm sure that's like to hold them off for now, you know. I mean, because I'm sure they're pretty busy with her right now. So I mean, to have another child or have a child on their own together, it's going to be enough for him to absorb. Kids are expensive, man.
Well, doesn't he get that kid on weekends, or what does he do?
I'm pretty sure it's like every weekend, at least one day during the weekend, or if not every other weekend. I mean, they pretty much, it's like they get along. So I mean, he spends time with her as much as he can. Whenever he's allowed to. I mean, you know, I'm sure she wants to be around her constantly too. You know, she's adorable. She's got a big chubby face, like real big chubby cheeks. She's really cute.
Yeah, well, that's how he was. He was chub.
Yeah, he's not
Tony
anymore.
had a big chubby face.
He's really skinny now. He used to be a fat fuck, but now
I mean, when he was little, he had a big round face.
Yeah, and he had a big fat ass and like calves like the size of like a 20-year-old. You could barely put your fingers around his like ankle.
Well, he was a big guy, man. He's not little.
Well, him and Joe, they're both really big.
You know? What is brother? Is his brother still living in that house?
Yeah, he's still over there. He's got a house in Riverside. Still there, same place.
Riverside's probably a real mess now. Debbie said it's a real mess.
Yeah, I'm glad we moved the hell out of there. It's all the property's dropped. Everything's just there. It's the river line's like destroying everything. Just drugs.
Yeah.
You can't stop it when you have a train running from Trenton to Camden. It's not going to stop until the drugs are stopped out there, and that ain't going to happen because it's along the water. There's always going to be people bringing in drugs. You can't do anything. You got all the cargoes out there. They're bringing in constantly freights of like drugs, and you know they don't know what they're doing. You can't stop that stuff. It's always going to be there. You stop one drug, a new drug comes out. Now the thing is, it's heroin now. Everybody does heroin.
TJ, people have been doing heroin for 100 years, babe.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they're abusing it, and kids don't know.
No, it just wasn't out in the open like it is now.
Well, they're taking their...
And that's a fact. That's a fact. Even more, 150 years people have been doing heroin. Black opium.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know the history of it. It's a shame that that's what it's
coming to. It used to be legal, you know?
Everything used to be legal at one point, and then it becomes illegal.
No, he just said that drugs are bad in Riverside right now with heroin. It's bad everywhere because they're all assholes. They're all fucking stupid, man. Instead of just smoking weed, you know, they're just stupid. It is. It's just stupid. I watched Denise and Charles's, all their friends were in the 70s while we were all smoking pot. Denise and Charles's friends, some of them were smoking pot, but most of them were doing heroin, and it was horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Grandma Betty used to freak out.
What?
Yeah. Well, no, not there. They didn't do it in front of us, but they would come there all wasted, and we could tell. We knew what they were doing.
Wait, were they smoking opium? Is that what it's smoking? Is that what it is?
No, they were shooting it and smoking it back then, yeah. In the 70s. Not Denise and Charles themselves, they're friends.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, they don't seem like the kind of people that were doing heroin.
Well, yeah, one of the biggest ones was Lacey's mother.
What's that?
Lacey's mother was one of the biggest ones. Grandma put her in rehab twice. That's why I couldn't stand her then.
She lives right down the road.
Assholes.
She lives right down the road from us over here in Washington Township. She lives right near us.
Who?
Lathy.
I'm not talking about Lacey, her mother, Carol.
Oh, her mother.
Yeah, you don't know her mother.
No, I don't know her. I don't think I ever met her. I mean, I know of her.
No, you don't want to meet her. That was the one that went out with Uncle John to California.
Okay.
They left together out in California, and she went her way and he went his way. Back in 1968 or 69 it was. I think it was 69, I'm not sure. I think I was about 9 or 10.
So John partied it up out there for a while?
Yeah, and then he came because he got all wasted on the coke, and then he went back, and then he went to Hawaii, and then he came back again all fucked up on coke.
I remember that, because when we were kids, he always used to wear Hawaiian shirts all the time. I assume that's it. He must have had some kind of Hawaii thing going on there, a little fetish of Hawaii.
Well, he lived on Maui for about 4 years.
That's cool as shit, though. He's lucky to do it. I wish I could have got to travel like that. I mean, you got to go to California.
He didn't travel. He lived in a fucking hut and did coke up his nose for 4 years.
He still got to enjoy his life. That's that looks like fun to me. I'm not saying I would do it, but I mean, at least he had fucking fun doing it.
I guess it was, but he spent all his money. He took him, he had like $200,000. He spent it in 4 years on cocaine and living on the beach. Yeah, I guess he had fun.
Living on the beach?
I said when he died, I said that to my mom. I said he did what he wanted to do. Ain't no big deal. He did what he wanted to do.
Well, he lived...
John didn't have to die alone, and that's what made me mad. He didn't have to, it was just a bunch of bullshit between Denise and Alice and all the other bullshit that went on. That's why he moved down there.
Families always have their disputes. It's always going to be like that,
No, because he was always the half brother. Don't you understand that? And Grandma Betty always babied him and Joey. Always.
Well, I don't know what brothers what. Who has different dads? Like, I don't even know how my family.
All right, Grandma, my mom,
and John,
and Uncle John. They were from Germany.
Yes.
They were born in Germany. Remember that?
Okay, I kind of figured that because they look different from everybody else. So I assume.
Yeah, they're Germans. They were born in Germany. Their father died in the war. They had dual citizenship from here and Germany. Okay, my grandmom had dual citizenship. My mom didn't, but because her mother did, she was allowed to come here and become an American citizen with no problem. But Denise, Phoebe, Joey, and Alice, my grandma married my grandpa Carol, who grew up in Riverside. He was the guy who worked on McGuire Air Force Base, and that's why they called my Uncle Joey Radio Joe, because that's what my grandfather did. He worked on airplanes and the radio systems, the intercom, all that stuff.
Ah, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, you were too little to know that. He was already dead before you were born.
Yeah, that's like how it is with a lot of the men in our family, because it's a shame.
No, he died because he was in the service for so long, and he got skin cancer from being in Okinawa for 7 years. He was stationed in Okinawa in the early 70s. He wasn't even at home. He was living in Okinawa, Japan. When Grandma had that big kidney-shaped pool put in when I was 6 years old or 7 years old, my grandfather was stationed in Okinawa, Japan, sending home $5,000 a month to take care of the bills. And Grandma went and bought a pool and had a pool put in.
Yeah, the pool we swam in our whole lives and stuff.
Yes,
right?
yes. And he only came home once or twice a year.
And what was his name?
When he finally did come home, he got skin cancer from being in Okinawa.
What was his name?
It's horrible. But anyway, my Aunt Denise and all them, they had a different father from what my mom did.
Well, what was his name? What was that our grandfather's name?
Huh? What, my mom's?
Yeah.
My mom's father?
Yeah.
His name was Riedeker, his last name.
Riedeker.
Yes, Riedeker.
What was his first name, though?
John.
It was just John Riedeker, too? Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
I saw John post an old picture of him one time, like an old old picture of him in a uniform.
Who?
John. He posted it on Facebook for you. He had a picture of him.
Oh, his father. Yeah, yeah. And that Bill Scharf, okay?
Yeah.
He was born in Germany too. Okay, and they all grew up together there, and his father died in the war also, but he was Austrian.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that we had the Austrian family background. I saw an old video I had that John took. It was some Austrian relatives of ours coming over out here to see us. And,
well, where do you think Alice is? My mom just told me Alice just went to Germany to see all our cousins over there.
No, yeah, I saw that Marie Stoltz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I see it on Facebook. If you had Facebook, I see all this stuff on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. It's probably really cool to go out there and experience that. Be cool to go out there.
Our family, my dad's family, like I told you in Bridgeboro there, my dad's family. We're descendants of James Fenimore Cooper that founded Burlington and wrote Last of the Mohicans. We're a direct descendant.
I do remember you saying that last time we talked.
We are a direct descendant of the first settlers there.
We got Indian in our blood, so let's go collect some money, Mom.
Huh?
We got Native American in us. Let's go collect some money.
I don't know, but TJ, my dad probably did have a little bit in him. My grandmom's family,
Oh,
my
well,
dad's
your
mother's
father
family.
definitely has Native American in him, without a doubt. Like, that man was always dark as can fucking be. Even if he wasn't in the sun, he was always dark.
Yeah, but that was just because we did stuff outside all the time. But yeah, I used to be. I was born real dark, and I only got lighter after I had you kids.
Well, yeah, I was dark. I was kind of like dark as a kid.
I was real dark. I was real dark. Even in my school pictures, if you see any my mom had, I was real dark skin.
Well, our ears too. We got you guys had ears. Grandpa's ears were definitely Native American like ears. I could tell with his earlobes right away.
I don't have any hair on my legs or hardly any on my arms or anything like that. My dad didn't either have any hair on his legs either.
I hardly have any hair on me at all as it is, but I actually am surprised. I'm surprised. I actually grow chest hair, Mommy, I grow chest hair.
I know, you told me. That comes from your dad's family, not
I actually
from my
have
family.
like a beard going. I'm gonna grow a beard all winter. I'm not gonna shave it at all. I might go all out.
My dad never had an ounce of chest hair on him ever.
Did you ever
have an Indian in him?
Did you ever have chest hair?
No, I don't even have hair on my legs.
I'm only kidding, Mom.
But my sisters do. I don't.
They have chest hair?
No, my sisters do. I don't have any leg hair. I never had to shave my legs. Just like my dad. He didn't have chest hair. He didn't have leg hair. Hardly any hair on his arms. I hardly have any on mine. My sisters aren't like me. They're different.
It reminds me of a joke of like Italians. They're like, how can you tell if the baby's mother is Italian or not? It's like, oh, if there's no hair on the areola, then she's not gonna the baby's not gonna breastfeed on there. Because there's no hair on the nipple, you get it?
Oh, I see.
So it's like, oh, it won't take the nipple because there's no hair on it. Give me my baby back.
Oh. Who else did I wanted to ask you about?
I farted.
Do you take care of, do you ever talk to any of your other friends on Facebook?
I talk to a lot of my friends on Facebook.
When's the last time you talked to your sister? She sent the baby outfits, right?
Yeah, well, when I post pictures of him on there and stuff, she comments. She was here when he was like a couple weeks old. We're actually going to go out and, I think we're going to go out and see her. Like, it's sometime in the late December, like before Christmas, like a week before Christmas or so. We're going to go.
What, you're going to fly or something?
No, we're just going to drive. We're going to drive out there. We're not going to fly.
Why? Why would you possess yourself to put that baby in a car and drive all the way to North Carolina? Are you crazy?
He'll be all right.
In the wintertime. In the wintertime.
We got a very safe. We got a safe vehicle. I mean, we're not going to go speeding out there. I mean, it's only like a 7 or 8 hour drive. It's not that bad.
It's a how many hour drive?
7 or 8.
Yeah, try 8 or 9 hours, maybe 10 hours with a baby.
It won't be that bad. He sleeps.
Mom,
he sleeps through. Like if you put him down, like he's good. He's a really good baby.
Oh, I know. You guys were too, but I just don't know.
When are you guys? Have you guys gotten a chance to think about coming up here?
Are you kidding? I don't even get. I'm lucky. This is the first time I had 2 days off in 3 months.
Well, why don't we set something up so like me and Rebecca can come down there just for like a day or two, like just for one night. We don't have to stay. We just come down for the day.
What, man? I don't even have a vehicle.
No, we come over to see you guys for like a day.
I don't know how. We don't even have anything set up here, TJ.
You don't need anything set up. Just to come hang out, hang out for an afternoon and we'll drive back. It's not a big deal.
Well, we'll see.
You let me know if you have a day that you're like free.
It'll probably be after Christmas, TJ.
That's what I figured.
Get everything straightened out here in
like
springtime.
When the New Year comes around. I want you to meet him before he starts crawling and walking around. Like he's in that laughing phase right now. He laughs all the time.
That's okay. He'll be okay. It'll be all right.
No, I know. I just want you to meet him while he's laughing, Ma. I want you to meet him while he's all little and cute, So he's not like all big and like I don't want anybody.
I'll probably come down myself, TJ, after everything gets straightened out after the holidays. As soon as I get the Jeep legal and stuff, I'll rent a car and come down for a couple days. Don't you think I want to stay like 5 days to see Debbie and you, my mom and my sister?
No, I know. Well, I'm just anxious. I mean, I want you to meet him. That's all.
Yeah, I'll be able to see him. Like I said, after everything gets straightened out, it'll probably be like more than likely I can take a week off at the end of January or the beginning of February when Bob gets some money. I'll be able to rent a car and come down for a week. Or if the Jeep's fixed, I prefer to drive the Jeep myself because I feel safer in the Jeep.
No, I don't blame you.
I feel safer in the Jeep a lot. I feel safe in my Jeep. Got a cast iron bumper in the front of it. You know, I do. So how's your townhouse? Okay.
It's doing really great. I mean, I haven't really done any work to it, but I mean, it's the heat. The heat works great.
That's what I was asking you. What kind of heat is it?
It's just, I mean, whatever. I mean, the house was built in '93, so I mean, it's like a newer unit. So I mean, it heats up really good. You know, obviously everything gets really hot upstairs first, and us having the laminate floors and stuff. I mean, the floors can be cold at times, so I try to keep it on like 70 or so. But then sometimes I got to turn it up to 75 or so just to keep it really warm in here. But then at night it gets to be brutally hot.
Is that gas?
No, it's I think it's electric. I'm not even 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's electric.
Is it one of those things like we have that are on the wall? It's not hooked up to anything. It's hooked on the outside, and you just.
No, we have a whole room. It's in the laundry room. It's a whole unit in there. It kind of reminds me of the central air unit downstairs. It's the same thing that runs with the central air. So the central air, it's all the same venting system.
He doesn't. I don't know.
I don't know shit about that. I know how to use a.
You don't know nothing. But anyway, you would like the cheap phone we have.
Mom, I only know how to use video cameras and computers. I don't know shit about central air or heating. I barely even know how to wipe my ass at times, you know?
That's funny.
So did Grandma tell you I had a video of mine go viral?
You had what?
I had a video of mine go viral. Do you know what viral means? Like video goes...
Viral? It went viral? Where?
Like throughout the world.
Yeah, but what kind of video was it?
It was a video of me feeding my kitties in a cat mask, and they had never seen it before, and I like surprised them with it, and they were completely in shock when they saw the mask for the first time.
What kind of mask?
It was a cat mask. I bought this cat mask that I wanted to buy for Halloween a while ago. And I like bought it one day and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. I gathered them all up and I put them in Brody's crib because he doesn't use it yet. Because he still sleeps in our room in the bassinet. So I gathered them all in there. I put them in there, put some treats in there, and I like turned around and put the mask on, and they hadn't seen it, and they all leaped with like fear. They're like, oh my god, it's a giant cat god, and they just all took off.
The cat's freaked out. Oh god, it's funny.
It was really funny. So like 200 million people saw it. It's pretty crazy.
How many people?
200 million?
One of TJ's videos made it up to 200 million, Bob. And went viral around the world. I don't think so. He said he put on a cat mask at Halloween and it did something to the cats and he was videotaping it and he put it on. Yeah, it went all around the world and went viral. David, when it was on Facebook, it went from person to person to person.
It'll be on some TV shows. I signed it with a network.
Oh, he signed up with a network. It's going to be on one of them shows. He's going to get paid for it.
Well, you get paid. Yeah. You get paid on the internet too. So like it.
Oh no, he got paid on the internet too. He said.
I haven't gotten my paycheck yet, so I don't know what it's going to be like.
He hasn't got the paycheck yet though, but it's going to be on TV. What's it going to be like on one of the funniest home videos or something?
It'll be on that and like there's some new show on Fox. It's like World's Funniest Fails. It's like some black guy. I always forget his name. The host it. He's really funny. He's like this big black guy. It's going to be
on the Fox network and World's Funniest Home Videos.
Damn it, I can't remember his name. He's so funny too. But no, but the thing is with TV shows today, like TV shows don't get the views the internet does. Like the internet is like, that's huge. Like I posted it on my Facebook as like private for 2 weeks. Because I was like, gonna only share it with like Ed and my buddy Kevin.
The cat.
And I put it was National Cat Day, so all of a sudden I was like, all right, let me just share this.
It was National Cat Day. He put it on his internet page, and it just went berserk.
It went crazy. Like everybody was tagging their friends. It had over, let's see, each day it was getting like 100,000 views. Then all of a sudden it went to 1 million views within like a day or two.
It went to 1 million views, over 200 million people.
Yeah. Now, well, all these people stole it. Like like everybody steals people's content, and they reshared it. So now, like everybody that reshared it, it's like 200 million views or so. But you know, it's pretty cool. I can still get paid through some of that. So I signed with a company and they handle all that stuff. Anybody that put advertisements on it and that is making money off my video, this one site called the Daily Mail, it has like 22 million views on their site alone. So I should get some kind of payment for that. I should make like 0.1% or 2% of whatever their income. I should walk away with at least, over the next year or so, I should probably walk away with like 10 or 15 grand. I'm hoping.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, no, what happened, Bob, is he bought this cat mask at Halloween. And he went and he put it on, and the cats all saw it. And I guess he got them on video, and they all, you know, they like, their faces like freaked out. And it was National Cat Day, and he put it on his webpage, and that's when it went viral. And then they contacted him, and that's, you know, so on and so on, like what happened before. Well, that's good, TJ. Maybe I'll get to see it.
Yeah, you'll definitely see it eventually. If not, I'll show it to you in person when we see it. So, and I started making a thing out of it, like doing like weekly videos of it on my YouTube channel, and it's doing pretty good. I gathered like another 200,000 views off of just doing random character with it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it. And Brody knows what it is.
I can't hear you. He's yelling in my ear because he's in the garage and it's echoing. Hold on a second.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Up here, get a laptop, set it up.
Did you hear that?
What's that?
He said eventually when you ever do visit, you know, 6 months from now or whatever, because I'm going to see you before that. He wants to get a laptop and get you to set it all up for him.
Oh yeah, I'll do that, no problem. I'll have no problem doing that.
Laura don't care.
You can find good. It's just keeping up with the payment each month. You can find ones for like a good computer laptop for like $200. Grandma got a Chromebook. If you're just trying to use the internet, a Chromebook is like not even $200, and they're amazing.
Yeah, but you have to be on. We don't have.
I know.
I don't know how we can get
the internet.
We have to. You know, we're in the mountains. We don't have like say we want that and that'll work here. It won't. Okay.
Everybody up here has a computer. You know that it works. They're all on Facebook.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the thing that you just said, so you can see each other.
Computers come with a camera on them, a webcam on them, laptops. DJ will tell you.
He told me something that my mom got. I forget what it was called. What's
it
called?
Chromebook.
A Chromebook or whatever.
So we can FaceTime each other, you know, and I can show you my junk. I can show Bob my junk.
Well, talking about not to get that, to get what my mom just got. It's something else, whatever it is. It's something easier.
Chrome. You put the chrome rim on the base skin. The chrome.
Oh, Chrome. Okay.
Chromebook.
Okay.
Google Chromebook. You put the Google Chromebook on your lap and hit FaceTime.
Oh.
And then you can lift it up and you can see Brody and you can see, you know, me and Rebecca.
Yeah, he says it shows everything. You get the internet, you get to see a bigger picture of the who you're talking to and everything else. Yeah.
Technology.
So how much does he weigh now?
How much do I weigh? Like 250?
No, not you. Brody.
He weighs about, last time we checked him out, he was like a little over 16 pounds, and that was like almost 2 weeks ago. I want to say he's like 17 and a half, 18 pounds probably.
Okay, about 18 pounds.
He's very tall. He's in the 90 percentile for his height, and his head, of course, is in the 90 percentile. He's got a big head.
Yeah, like...
He's very tall. Well, he's at like 2 feet, like 4 or 6 inches, something like that. He's very tall. He's very long. We had to get him out of his little bassinet thing very early.
You were very long too. So that's what, you know, you and Leanne were long and tall. It was crazy. Leanne, I don't remember how much you weighed, but Leanne weighed at 4 weeks old. She weighed what your kid weighs right now.
Oh, Jesus.
She weighed 16 pounds at 4 weeks old.
Oh my God, that's a big ass fucking baby.
Yeah, well, you did too. You were pretty big too after you started gaining weight.
Yeah, well, that was all in my fucking head. My head was like.
You know, I mean, yeah, you were big, and you know, you have those pictures. You saw how big you were.
Everything was big except for my baby hammer. Oh, baby pee-pee. But no, yeah, his head is definitely the main part of his weight. He is heavy, man, in his head.
So how are the cats making out with him?
They're doing really good. I mean, he's starting to like grab everything. So like when I put him near him, he kind of like touches them a little bit, and they rub against him. Yeah, they're really friendly with him. They're very friendly cats.
So they're okay with him?
Yeah, we've had them all since they were kittens. So like they treat him like he's just like us, like another cat. They're kind of at first they were like, we don't want to go near you, but now they'll come into bed. Like we have two of the cats that sleep in our bed all the time. This one cat, Blanket, lays in our bed constantly. So she acknowledges him a little bit and rubs against his arms and his feet. But yeah, he should be really good with them. They're gonna be like his best friends. He's gonna have a great childhood with all them. He has no allergies to him, so it's gonna be awesome for him.
Well, I'm glad, because a lot of times, you don't know what animals are going to be like. Usually they're okay, as long as the people taking care of the animals know what they're doing and don't get all crazy over it.
Well, I don't know. When I busted out the cat mask after that, I mean, I was kind of nervous. I was like, I hope they don't start being psychopaths. But they acknowledge the cat mask now. They treat me like another cat. The boy cat is the only one out. There's 4 females and 1 male cat, and I mess with him all the time. But he lets me pick him up and I hold him. But every now and then he's just like, dude, like enough. And he'll hiss at me and I just put him back down. He walks away like a tough guy. He's like, yeah, I showed him. So.
Have they licked the baby's head yet?
No, not yet. I know, I'm waiting on that. Still not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's going to be adorable.
No, they're all fine with them. They're all fine. Yeah, they were fine. Just like these kids at my grandmom's with all them cats.
They're gonna be
none of the animals ever bothered. As long as you're okay with them, you don't send them vibes like that, you're fine, man.
I'm trying to train the boy cat to change Brody's diaper, but it's not working out too good.
And you're not going to be able to train it to take off the diaper.
No, you should see him. He bites on the diaper and he pulls it away from him. It's getting good at it.
God.
I'm fucking with you. No, I know.
He's just teasing me, Bob. He knows how gullible I am. He's just teasing me. He's in his garage so he can smoke and have a beer at the same time.
Yeah, I'm drinking it up right now.
When he has a drink, he has to have a cigarette.
Can you tell I got a nice buzz going on, Mom? Can you tell them?
And they didn't cook dinner.
Can you tell?
Her father went to Whole Foods and bought dinner and brought it home, and all they had to do was heat it up.
Can you tell him being a little ass wipe?
Regular does it.
No, he didn't call it. No, he doesn't smoke all the time, only when he has a drink. Because if he does, he's going to be dead. He said he enjoyed the food. The food was good.
It was really good. I was surprised. It was really good.
Are they still around, or are they still at the hotel room?
They're at the hotel room. I think tomorrow we're going to go out to the zoo or the aquarium tomorrow. I think we're going to the aquarium tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to go to the aquarium tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
What, Camden?
Camden, Europe.
In Camden?
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be cool. I never got to go there.
I know. I've never been there since I was like a teenager, and it wasn't that interesting back then.
What, Bob?
Just how does she get along with her dad?
How do you get along with her dad? Bob said.
Oh no, he's real laid back. He's British. He's a hardcore Brit. So he's like, oh hell,
he's a hardcore Brit.
Gold cookies, tacky from Hen Goods. No, he's a really nice guy. Really down to earth guy. He's out of any of the women
nice guy.
Out of any of the women I've ever dated, he's definitely my #1 favorite guy. So.
What? Good.
Yeah, he's really nice.
So are you two are going to be all right, even though you're not married? You two are going to be okay.
We should be all right.
She's not going to kick you to the curb.
No, I don't see that happening. I don't know. She puts up with my shit. I put up with her. I do all the mommy stuff at home. I clean up. After the food was done, I cleaned up everything. You know, she works, so I mean.
TJ's the house mom, okay? He does everything. She goes to work.
Yeah. It's a new day and age, Mama. A man can stay home and take care of the house.
Hey, man, I would do the same thing if I was in the shoes.
I mean, so I'm telling you, it's so good that you can stay home with that baby and she makes enough money.
Oh, I wouldn't say it makes enough. I mean, we're just getting by. Her mom, fortunately, her mom has helped us out a lot. I'm not ashamed to say that. She has helped us out. There's been months where we're struggling. She put some money in there to give us a little bit of a help. So, I mean, every now and then.
Well, that's what I was afraid of, TJ. That's why I was shocked when you guys went and bought that property.
Well, the only problem is
that's a lot of money.
The problem is because we have some credit cards left that we got to pay for putting the flooring in and some other stuff. But I'm hoping this money I make from this video, I can just balance all that out for us. Because we're looking at, like, our bills aren't going to be that much. We just get rid of these 3 credit cards we got to get rid of. Once
you get rid of credit cards, you'll be all right. Yeah.
Credit cards destroy us each month. I mean, her car payment.
She has 3 credit cards they're paying on. That's what's killing them. They're trying to get rid of them. No, they're already done with them. They got to pay them off. No, well, it's still good to keep one as an emergency, Bob said.
Yeah, we definitely will. We'll always keep it. The problem is, it lets us max it out at $5,000 or $4,000. So, like, when it was like we were moving, it's like, all right, we need to get floors. We don't want carpet, so, like, we're going to do the floors. And her mom did help out with that, and, you know.
Yeah, but I want to say something to you. If you guys do get married, she can claim you and the baby and get back $10,000 a year and wipe out all your credit card debt. Do you understand?
Do we have to
That's
do
what
that?
you got to talk to her about.
Do we have to do that before the new year? If we do it, should we do it before the new year?
Yeah, you could go get married and claim it all this year, and you get it all the free back, man. About
really? It would be that much, like $10,000 back because of the new house and everything?
If she paid a lot, yeah, because you claim the interest on the mortgage on the house, and him and the baby. Okay, that's 3 people.
We have to do it this year, though, right? We'd have to do it now because it was this year.
Well, it doesn't matter. Even if you get married next year, you can claim it next year. It's every year.
Well, that's what I want to know.
I used to get back. Listen to me, because your dad was disabled and he wasn't making any money. Yeah. Remember? And I kept the paper under the table, but the other 2 jobs were on the books. I used to get back $8,000 a year, TJ.
Damn.
$8 grand I used to get back.
Well, if we got
mortgage interest,
if we got 8 grand back a year,
and a husband.
8 grand back a year would be perfect for us.
She makes more money than I did on the books, so you know how much money she's paying in taxes.
Yeah, she pays a lot. She pays like almost 15, 20 grand in taxes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you guys get married and you don't work, it's not going to hurt you. She's going to be able to claim all 3 of you, and she's going to get that money back at the end of the year.
The thing is, I technically do work because of my YouTube account, but it's like it's a low amount of income right now. But we'll see how much I make now, so I might have to report that. So like it all depends. Like I'm still going to get money back from working at the bar. I got like another $600 coming to my tax return next year because I only got through halfway through the year and I had like $800.
Oh, all right. Then don't do it this year. But if you get married next year, you'll get it all back.
America.
And then with that money, you can take that money right off the top and pay off all those credit cards and then keep 1.
Well, that's what we plan on doing. The other ones were just like credit cards just for certain things, like the flooring and stuff.
But she can claim you next year, even if you're not married, but she won't get as much back. You get more money back when you're married and you have the kid.
But this year she can claim me, but it just won't be as much.
This year she can't because you worked and paid on the books.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I worked at the bar, yeah. Okay.
Yes, but the accountant may say you didn't work long enough. Okay, that's why I used to have an accountant do my taxes. I don't go to fucking H&R Block or whatever. I went to an accountant. You could go to the accountant.
I worked 5 months and I did about 30, 40 hours a week almost. So I mean, I did almost full time. So,
yeah, that ain't good.
No, it's not. Because it was 5 months the year before.
Yeah. Right, you can't combine both your incomes. You'll lose that way. You do separate taxes this year. But next year, if you guys get married, you just go off and get married, or whatever the hell you do.
Did I say I was getting married next year?
TJ, I'm telling you, you'll be able to pay off your debts.
Are you gonna come to my fucking wedding if I get married?
Of course I would. I'd have to put in for 6 months in advance or a month in advance for work.
All right.
But me and Bob couldn't stay overnight because we got these animals. We'd have to drive back.
Well, bring all the fucking animals with you. They can stay here in the goddamn house.
No.
Mom, you have like 6, it's not like you have 150 rabbits anymore. You got fucking 6 animals. You have 2 cats and 4 dogs?
We have 3 cats and 3 dogs, and it's the dogs, okay?
Bring them all with you. They'll be fine. We have a doggy door in a big backyard.
The cats could stay here by themselves for overnight, but the dogs could not. You understand? And the people up here are thieves, and you can't trust nobody. If they know you're not home, they could fucking take this apart in 2 seconds flat.
Haven't you ever seen the Home Alone movie before, where he like sets up all like the Michael Jordan thing, and he puts on like a train and they start moving around? That's what you gotta do, make it look like there's a big party in your house. Nobody's gonna come in there. I can help you out with all that. Toy train set, put a little cardboard cutout of like Michael Jordan, you know, like dance in the window, you're good to go.
What the hell are you talking about?
You never seen Home Alone before? Watch Home Alone, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love it. What do you mean? I took you guys, that was the first movie I took you guys to go
Thank
to
you,
the
Mom.
movie
Thank you
theaters.
for remembering, because that's exactly what I was just thinking. I was like, how do you forget taking me to the theaters to see Home Alone?
That was the first theater that I took you guys to because we didn't go to theaters, and then Home Alone came out, and I just couldn't help it. I took you, and then that Prancer movie came out, and I took Leanne and her girlfriends to see that.
Prancer? I don't remember Prancer. Yeah, as I said, I didn't go see Prancer.
Because you didn't go to that. I took Leanne to that.
I went and saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, though, with Mr. Bennett and Kenny Taylor and Little Brian, and that was awesome.
Yeah, you did all that. Yeah.
We ran up and down the aisles, like, we had our, like, swords and shit, like, yeah, Teenage Mutant
And what was that? Was that the Fox? That was a Del Rey movie theater, right? When they had Del Rey movie theater, right?
Yeah, it was Millside.
Yeah.
I remember me and Kenny, too, took us, or Mr. Bennett took us out. He used to take me and Brian and Kenny to the theater all the time. He took us out to see True Lies, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and it's funny how you remember this stupid shit. I think I was like 9 years old, and Kenny threw up all down the side of Mr. Bennett's truck. I don't know, I guess we had too much popcorn and soda.
Whatever happened to Brian? What does Brian do?
He's working with his dad. He's doing really good. I mean, he's traveling all over the place. He's always in Texas and Florida and stuff, so he gets to travel over and stuff. And he's like working on all kinds of roofs and signs. I don't know exactly what his dad does, but you know how his dad was always busy working. So yeah, he's doing that.
Well, he do signs. It's a grandfather's business.
Yeah, he's doing that and stuff. He's doing really well. He's making good money doing it.
Yeah, that's why Brian's an electrician. He puts all the signs up.
Yeah, Mr. Bennett was like an electrician man, dude. He was a Nazi with that stuff.
Yeah. And Amy works in the office now, right, and gets the accounts, right?
She's the boss, man. She tells them what to do.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys don't like it? Get the fuck out.
No, our old neighbors. Yeah.
She has a little girl of her
The
own.
one that was in the hospital with TJ when he was born. They're only like 4 hours apart or something like that.
Yeah, and then we ended up moving next to each other when we were like 4 or 5, so that's pretty cool. She was my first girlfriend, Mom. Do you know that? I kissed her when I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but you guys were born in the same hospital in the same 4 or 5 hours apart.
Yeah.
Amy's birthday is the 5th, yours is the 6th.
And then she was my first kiss ever, man. My nerdy little
No,
glasses.
we didn't know them until we moved to Delanco, and they moved in the same week we did.
We got to know each other real good when we were like 6 years old.
He just told me. Oh my God, Bob, stop, will you?
Fucking damn it.
Hey, your son.
He did not date Amy.
He's like I used to be.
He didn't nail her, Bob. He did not. He's laughing. He did not, Bob.
I was only 6. I didn't know what I was doing then.
I know how he is. He's like I was.
I didn't nail it.
Everything.
Sorry.
All right, that's enough. She's in the background. They're knocking
Well,
off.
ask him if I'm lying.
He's laughing. He didn't do that, Bob.
We were only 6 years old.
God damn, man. He drives me crazy, man.
I think we did, like, we touched each other's, like, privates. I don't remember that, but...
Me and you were boyfriend and girlfriend. Me and TJ would have sorted it out.
He said if he wasn't with me when he was in Delanco, you and him would have toured the town up looking for broads.
Oh, yeah, man. We'd be fucking beating up box left and right.
That's what he just said. So stop it, okay?
Feel like Daddy's trying to
anyway,
get
you
his
gotta
hammer
consider
wet.
that, okay?
Yeah, well, your mom don't know can't hurt. See, we can still tear the town out.
I like the way you think, Bob.
You really gotta talk to her, TJ. After the first of the year, you guys really gotta consider it. Because I'm telling you, it'll get you out of debt, and she'll be able to claim you.
No, I agree. We're already thinking like financial wise with stuff. I mean, we're
And
pretty.
you gotta think about your kid too. You can't be like friggin' Artie and my sister and Art. If something happens to Art, my sister and Artie are out in the cold. Artie will get part of Art's Social Security.
Artie will be coming to living with us. He can come live with us.
No. I'm talking about my sister and Artie. If something happens to Art, okay?
Yeah, it's a
If
tough
Art
thing. Yeah,
drops
because they're
dead,
not.
if Art drops dead, my sister can't claim
They're not
any
married,
Social
yes,
Security.
okay,
They're
you're
not
right.
married. Artie will only get partial Social Security because my sister wasn't married to Art.
But she's
Your
the.
mom got me into marrying her, Dave. That she silly poisoned me with the food she cooked.
He thinks I'm poisoning him with my food.
You know, I have. Ask Bob if he remembers. Remember, I took a video when he asked you to marry him outside of Grandmom's? I have that somewhere. I have to send you
Yeah,
that
I
guy.
remember, TJ.
Yeah, I have to send it to you. It's somewhere in my video stash somewhere.
I remember. Oh, you know what I wanted to ask you?
Yes.
Did you look at any of those VHS tapes that Grandma dropped off from Uncle John's?
I haven't watched them yet, but there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Guess what there is on there? But I need a beta player. And I don't have one because I left it in the old house in Delanco because I thought I transferred all of John's beta tapes. There's one that says there's one that says Delanco House, 1986, Tom in basement. Like when you guys first went in there. So it's like Uncle John filmed like when you guys first went in there and stuff, or down in the basement within that time, first couple of weeks of being there. And it says
Yeah, but Grandma, let's see, Kurt and Grandma have been going to John's things. There's probably a beta machine there.
I did. I asked her. I said I got all these tapes, but I was like, I have a VHS, but I don't have a beta. And the VHS ones they're cool too, because it says Lee was asking me, he's like, aren't there any ones of me and Jessica putting on plays? Remember, like John would set the camera up and they'd put on plays. There's one. It's like it just says Jessica and Leanne doing plays, and I haven't put it in there yet because my one VCR eats the tapes, and I don't want to ruin it. But I think it's like a 4-hour tape of just them putting on plays, you know, dressing up like princesses and hitting pause and record on their own. So I'm kind of curious to watch that too. So it's going to be really cool.
With what, Jessica and Leanne
Yes.
and them? Oh, God.
From like 89, 90, they're all old. They're so old, some of them. And John told me this way
Well,
before.
I used to use John's camera when I filmed you guys before we got ours.
I have everything. I have the ones that we used to send to Grandma and Grandpa Brown. I have all the videos. These are all new to me. I have like 100 hours of old videos, and then there's another 20 hours now I got to go through. But I got to get that beta player first. So I told Grandma below.
Well, didn't they get rid of the house in Delanco? Didn't it get sold?
No, it's online right now for sale now. The bank finally put it up, but technically I don't think I can go in there. And I'm pretty sure they usually clear a lot of the stuff out. People get, like, the banks usually go in and they see if anything's valuable, they take it out of there. But it might still be in there. So if I'm ever in Delanco, I might honestly just open up the back door. I mean, I can easily break in there, no problem. So I might just go in there, run up in the attic and grab the beta player out of there. They're going for like $200 online. I was like, are you kidding me, for a beta player? I'm like, because people collect them. I was like, $200 for a fucking beta player? I'm like, it's little hipster ass assholes that just sit it on their fucking.
You know what? I'm sure Uncle John still has one down there at his garage.
I had the privilege to talk to him like a year ago, and we talked about it. And I talked to him on the phone, and he said that he's like, I do have another one, but it wasn't working. So like the one that he fixed for me, he said it was a pain in the ass for him to fix. So I don't know. I will get one. I mean, I could find one for like $100 or so, 130 tops, and I could resell it online and just get my money back. I just need to transfer the videos and then resell it. I'm gonna actually make money off it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to wait till I get paid though and see how much I make from this video. I won't know until definite January 1st is when I should get a big check. I should get at least $2 to $5 grand. I'm really hoping that's what it is. But I want to get this money before Christmas because we ain't gonna have much money for gifts. But he's so little anyway.
TJ, don't worry about buying people gifts. I haven't bought people gifts for years.
I'm not saying
I sent you guys
people.
money.
I'm saying Rebecca and Brody and like, you know, like her mom. You know, her mom's here all the time. Like her mom's son. Her mom's so good to us, mom. Like she constantly like she helps us out because she has money. So I mean, she helps us out constantly.
Well, so what you do is you make her a nice little video thing of you and the baby, or her daughter and the baby, or whatever.
Good idea. All right, that's a really good idea. I should do that. Good idea, mom.
You know what I mean?
Buy me gifts because I can't afford to buy you gifts.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Think about it. Do something with, you know, her daughter and
but
stuff
I wanted
on the
to have,
couch,
I wanted to have like something for him, like, you know, for when he's a little bigger, so he can look back and say, oh, look, this is one of my first toys. Like his simplest toys are just like a little bear that he loves, and his Rebecca's brother actually, he's only like 6 years old. It's her half brother. And he picked out a cute toy, and it like lights up and stuff, and Brody loves it. It's like this little thing that plays music. You push on its belly. It's like a what is it called? I don't know, it reminds me of Firefly though, but it's like the things that float in the water. I can't think right now.
I don't remember what you and I mean, we did so much physical stuff, outdoor stuff, and all that crap. I don't remember except all the Star Wars toys I bought you and all that other crap.
He-Man!
Leanne had the Ugly Baby, but I can't remember your favorite stuff because you really didn't.
Skeletor and He-Man.
Well, no, you started playing video games when you were 3, so, you know?
Yeah, Uncle John, that's what I'm saying. Like, Uncle John got me that Atari when I was like 4 years old. I'll never forget that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Atari
saying. You
2600, Uncle
started
John.
playing that as soon as it came out, man. As soon as you could sit up and move your fingers, you were freaking on the drums and playing freaking video games. It drove me fucking crazy.
You want to hear the damnedest thing that like made me like really think about Uncle John? Like the night he actually passed away, I remember sitting here and like I posted something on Facebook about him, and it was before I even knew he passed away. It was the night before, and everybody was like, "Oh, TJ must have been talking to Uncle John." I didn't know.
Well, yeah, because my mom was there that day. Remember?
Yeah, and I like thought about him a lot. I posted something.
Yeah, my mom and you were talking about Uncle John that day when she came over to visit you and she spent the afternoon with you.
But then get this though, I couldn't get him on my mind.
And then the next day, that night is when Grandmom got the phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but then get this though, Mom. Get this.
It what?
No, listen, get this though. Then after that though, like the next day, like after that, that's when my video started to go viral. It just started going crazy. And I'm like thinking in my head, I was like, this is too good to be true. 'Cause you know how hard it is for a video to go viral? And I was like, man, maybe Uncle John had a part of this. I don't know. You know how he's very spiritual and stuff? I don't know, man. Makes you really think. Like all of a sudden it blew the hell up after he passed away. I was like, this is weird. So,
that's crazy. TJ said it's really hard for a video to go viral.
It's extremely difficult for a video to go viral.
Extremely difficult. He said he's supposed to get a paycheck by the 1st, maybe about $5 grand.
I hope. We'll see. I don't know.
He's hoping so he can pay off some stuff. Yeah, he was hoping to have it for Christmas because they don't have any money. TJ, we don't even have a legal vehicle to drive, so don't feel too bad.
As long as we got food on the table and toilet paper and baby wipes and diapers and formula, we're good. We don't need anything else.
What?
As long as we got formula and diapers and baby wipes, we're good.
Yeah, that's what, well, you know how I was. I wasn't a material person, but I never let you or Leanne do without, or even your father do without anything. I
know you did.
Man.
I know you were always good with that stuff.
Man, I worked 3 freaking jobs, man.
I know.
But that's what gave you and your sister character, you know what I mean? You didn't, you knew I worked for it. I wasn't, using a credit card, I paid for it. I worked for it,
No, and I appreciate it. I know I didn't always show that when I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I was a fucking kid. I don't fucking know.
Well, no, you kids were, you and your sister, let me tell you something. You were not bad kids at all, but I did do everything for you guys. But that's because you were involved in stuff.
Mom, I used to fuck shit up.
I used to stand in line to wait for the first video to come out, the first video game of football, I spent thousands of dollars on freaking tapes.
I remember going to the store waiting for like Mario 3 or something to come out, or one of them.
Yeah, Mario 3 or
Super Mario
2
Brothers 3.
or whatever.
I was like, I need that. Or like, I remember you guys were happy when I got my paper out. Remember how good I did with that? I started bringing in money. I was like, yeah, I got a paper out, mommy. Woohoo!
Yeah, you got the paper out, and then the guy that came to the house was my old school teacher.
Yeah, and then you got the paper out.
And then he wrote me into doing all the whole friggin' town.
Well, because it switched from, it used to be like after school I would do it, and they're like, we're going to start doing morning every day. And I was like, I'm not going to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day and go to school. I was like, it was fine after school, but no, it's not going to work out.
I did what? I told Bob, I almost did 500 papers a day.
Oh, I remember. You were good. Yeah, but you were making good money because I only had like 130 and I was making like $300 a week, so I can imagine you were making good money.
I was making $600 or $700 a week, man.
Yeah, dude, you were making some good money doing that shit. And it was only like 3 or 4 hours in the morning and you were done. That was a good job, man.
I know, but everybody liked me. It was a local town and everybody gave me good tips. That's the tip. I sent people's keys to their houses, man. I used to bring in their mail and their trash cans when they went on vacation, take care of their animals. I did everything, man.
They'd be like, hey,
I used to do people's laundry, Bob, for money.
No, the worst was
my
like...
kids were little.
The worst was like...
I did everything.
Mom.
What?
The worst was when they were like, your mom's the bunny lady. Does she want these rabbits? I'm like, no, she doesn't want any fucking rabbits. She's got enough fucking rabbits as it is. Like, stop giving her your fucking animals. Because they were like, oh, well, she takes care of them. I was like, yeah, she does, but she has enough on her plate as it is. Please don't give her any more rabbits. Please stop. It is crazy.
No, I used to enjoy that paper route, man. I loved doing that.
Yeah, and then you did that on top of taking care of the fucking 130 animals. I don't know how the fuck you did that shit. Like, so I appreciate that. That was insane. I don't know how the fuck you did that every day.
Well, 10 years I had that paper route and never missed a day.
Yeah, and then the only
until your Uncle John did all that nasty shit to me and called the paper up and had me fired.
What an asshole.
Yeah, he did. No, not my mom, my husband's brother. Because I woke him up with the Monte Carlo every fucking morning going past the house. But I didn't know he was in a plot to get me arrested, and that's how that all started. First he got me fired from the paper, then he did all this other nasty shit and talked your dad into all that nasty shit, and that's how everything went down. I loved doing that I loved doing that paper route, man. It kept me in shape. I saw everybody. I did what it was great. It was great. But anyway.
That's how the fanny pack started, really. You used to put all your shit in that fanny pack, man.
Yeah, like I still don't believe I used to do that.
Do you still, wait, hold on. I gotta ask, do you still wear the fanny pack?
No. I have one right here, but I only take it with me every so often.
So you still wear the fanny pack?
I did use it the last time me and Bob went to Walmart because I needed my hands.
You know what? I was actually thinking about getting one. I saw this really stylish, colorful one that I wanted, and I think it would just fit on my waistband right here, like perfectly, and I really want to get one. Because I have no room in my pockets, you know. I'm a little heavy now, and I have tight, skinny jeans on, and I can barely squeeze anything in my pockets as it is.
What? You're fat again?
I mean, I'm fat again? Hey, when was I fat before, Mom?
Well, stop drinking and smoking and get on the effing bike.
No, I exercise today. I'm not like overweight, but I mean, I'm at like, I was at like, when I was working at the bar, it was bar back, and I was lifting up cases of beer and kegs every day. I was at like 210, like cut. Now I'm at like 235, 240, and I'm got a little.
Well, you don't want to get fat and have your wife your girlfriend look at somebody else, do you?
She loves my belly. She loves that thing. She loves my beard. She loves my belly.
Well, I guess she's like me. You're too tired to think about anything else when you get home. You just to pick up the baby, eat, and go to sleep.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
That's how I was. I'll tell you. I don't know how I did it. 3 jobs. I don't know how I did it.
I don't know how you did it either.
I don't know how I do it now. I unload freaking tractor trailers and put out every fucking stock in the store. Oh, he says I'm like an old Chevy. I wake up and then I start slow and then I get I speed up. Until I sit down. It's a trick. TJ, I'm next to the second oldest person in the store.
What's the store called that you work at again?
It's called Sandy Ridge.
What?
You know what I was ready to call it? Shady Rest.
Shady Rest?
Yeah, the Shady Rest was the bar along the Rancocas in up in what the hell's that town called?
Camden?
Up past Rancocas Woods.
Mount Holly.
Not in between Holly and Rancocas Woods. What was that little town called? I almost bought a house there before I bought the house in Delanco. I can't remember the name of it.
Brown's Mills. Murder Mills.
No, not Brown's Mills. It's right there off of Creek Road, right there next to Rancocas Woods. Hainesport.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was called the old Shady Rest. I used to be able to take my canoe or my boat, our little John boat, and go all the way down to Rancocas and pull into the dock. Right there, it was called the old Shady Rest. My dad used to go there too.
Oh, it was probably a good time over there, man.
It was an old bar along the Rancocas Creek. It was cool. It was one of them bars that you could drive up in your boat, you know.
Oh yeah, cool. I love those places. I've been on some boats over the past couple of years.
That's one thing I miss living here. Is even though we're surrounded by a lot of water, I miss being able to go down the Rancocas and have breakfast every weekend. That's what I did with Debbie. We
actually, not this year, but the years before, we did. My mom, friend Mike Machernik set up a tuba-palooza thing where we all get in tubes, we float down the creek. He's really good with the tides and stuff, so he knows when it's like it's at its weakest and it's going to go back this way. And we had like 50 people with us, maybe more. I think it was like 75. We all got in tubes. Ben Eastburn.
What, a platoon boat? You got to be careful, TJ.
We were very careful. Ben Eastburn was there with his kids and everything, and his wife. We all had a blast, and there were so many people. We just floated down. We all tied our tubes together and we just floated down, and we ended up. Yeah, because the
Rancocas, those freaking currents are nasty, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. He knows.
Almost drowned twice.
He knows.
Water almost drowned twice, man.
I know. I've been in it before, and I've been sucked out a little bit, but he knows when the tides.
When I was a kid, we used to be able to swim across it before they dredged it. Now it's worse than it ever was.
Did you know I swam across the Delaware River when you weren't around and Dad was still there, and I told him about it? He got really pissed at me. I made a video, but I had a raft, but we like floated across the Delaware River.
She was following me.
We went out to PA. We floated right across it. It was pretty fun.
I miss being on the water though there, but here we're surrounded by water. We just haven't had a chance to get to it.
Well, hopefully.
So all I do is friggin' work.
Well,
all I do is work, TJ. You either keep my job, they got you wrapped right around it, and if you piss them off, they fucking take hours away from you.
You should just set that fucking place on fire.
No, it's getting a little better. Like I said, when Pennsylvania's, I like my job. It keeps me in shape, keeps me healthy, because I'm on my feet all day and I'm heavy lifting all day and work. I never stop, you know.
Well, that's good. I mean, you need to stay active. The more you're active, the better. I noticed today I wasn't feeling too good.
And it's only 4 miles from. It only takes me 5 minutes to get to work.
I felt my best when I worked at the bar. I mean, I was constantly working and exercising. So, like, I'm realizing now, like, I was on my exercise kick for a month and then I stopped. I just exercised today. I feel great.
Well, as long as you have a bike, like if you have a good exercise machine, you'll be all right. But see, we
have the Gazelle.
You know what also?
We have the Gazelle. You know what the Gazelle is?
Yeah, but you got stairs, right? I don't have any stairs here. That's what kept me in shape, going up and down the steps in Delanco all them years.
Our stairs ain't that high. I mean, I don't feel like. I mean, I could just walk back and forth for an hour. I mean, I guess, but.
No, but I mean, in Delanco, I used to go from the attic to the basement, to the second floor. Like when we lived in Bristol, I used to go up and down them steps all day long too. When we moved here, there is no steps. We're on one level, you know? And you can't move because you can't even move in the living room because of all Bob's hunting equipment.
Have you used any of Bob's hunting equipment before?
What?
Have you used any of Bob's hunting equipment?
Yeah, I shot a gun before, TJ. I don't have any problem. Some of the other guns are just a little powerful.
That's pretty badass, Mom. Have you shot anything?
No, I was just target shooting. He wants me to go squirrel hunting, but, you know, I just feel bad, but Bob will eat them. Bob will eat them, so I should go with him and go squirrel hunting.
Remember, you had a pet squirrel, too, so that's another thing. It's like, you can't kill a squirrel, you had a pet squirrel. Grandpa had a pet squirrel, you can't kill squirrels.
I think, TJ, as long as you're going to eat them, there's nothing wrong with killing an animal. But if you're going to kill it for just to killing it, that's nasty pair of person.
No, I agree. If you're going to eat it, then it's different. As long as
when I grew up, I mean, my dad used to go squirrel hunt and rabbit hunt when I was real little, but when he got older, he didn't do it anymore.
You know what? I would love to come out there and get a video of you going hunting, shooting a squirrel, and you cooking a squirrel. If we, there we go. We got $1 million right there. 1 million views right there.
Oh.
Me and Bob are going to go hunting.
Squirrel wrapped up in, we wrap it up in bacon. Put it in the bacon bag.
Bacon, yes. You wrap it up in bacon. You can wrap anything in bacon. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, Bob loved it. It was good the last time we ate it like that. We put it in a bacon bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in a roasting bags. You know what I wanted to ask you?
What?
What are you guys cooking? Do you have like a pressure cooker?
No, I mean, we use the stove. We have a crock pot stove. I mean, I usually just cook like chicken and flip it over back and forth.
Yeah, but have you seen that pressure cooker on TV? Debbie got one where you can, I mean, it's awesome. You cook everything in it.
So you're up at night watching those infomercials?
Yeah, but a lot of my friends have them now, and they're even up here they have them. You can can in them. You can cook in it. You can do all kinds of stuff in it. You can have your dinner in a half an hour.
You could put squirrel in there, man. Fucking pressure shit the fuck out of that thing.
You can cook anything in it. But anyway, Debbie said, and both I have another friend in work too. They got them. They love it. They even do their canning in it. You know, they can deer meat or canned tomatoes or canned peaches and stuff like that.
So you can like pressure the can so like it locks seals them and shit?
No, the glass ones, glass jars.
Okay.
Don't you remember when me and Eleanor used to do glass jars and do peaches and stuff and make jelly?
No.
Oh, you don't remember that, huh? Well, you're probably too busy. Bob wants me to tell you what I've been drinking.
Yeah, what are you drinking right now, Mom?
I'm not drinking anything right now.
You know what I'm drinking right now?
I don't have any I've been drinking some moonshine.
What? Can you bring some moonshine next time we see each other? I'm drinking hot
I got a hookup that makes homemade moonshine.
I love moonshine. I can only have like one like shot of that and I'm good for the night.
Well, I've been drinking apple pie.
Apple pie moonshine, right? Ooh.
And then straight moonshine, yeah.
Ooh. Apple pie moonshine is my favorite.
And yeah, it was peach and apple pie, and then that was from somebody that makes it local. But then I went to the liquor store and I got Bob got me Junior Johnson's moonshine.
Junior Johnson.
That's legal. You know, Junior Johnson's was the original race car driver that founded NASCAR.
Okay, I wasn't familiar with that.
But his family's been making moonshine. That's how they started NASCAR with moonshine money. That's how they started.
Moonshine's basically like drinking like kerosene and stuff. But I mean, apple pie moonshine. I had apple pie moonshine on we went to a Halloween party. My buddy Matt Stoltz had a big Halloween party, and they had two different kinds there. And I must have had like 20 shots of that, and it goes down so smooth. Next thing I know, I was gone. I was passed out, and apparently they were flipping me over on the mattress.
Was that the kind that he bought from the store called apple pie moonshine?
You can't buy it at the store. You have to make it at home.
No, well, yeah, but now, up here, now you can buy it. It's a recipe. There's 3 or 4 little moonshiners now from Kentucky to Virginia to Pennsylvania. They're all legal now, and they went legal. And they sell it in the store, but the kind I'm getting it, they make right in their house.
Moonshine was never illegal to begin with, because like Everclear is stronger than It's the same thing, so like people just don't make it.
Yeah, well, the kind I've been getting, the guy makes it, but I also been buying the kind at the store. But the apple pie that I got was the guy. Yeah, he gave me the weaker stuff because I was a woman. That's how you get treated up here. I told him, I said it wasn't strong enough, and he kind of got pissed off. But
man, you're a woman. You can't drink that much.
Yeah, that's right. That's how they talk. That's how you get treated up here.
You know, that girl thinks she can drink moonshine, dude.
Yeah, not supposed to be doing that. Because he asked me, he says, "What's your husband say about this?"
Says, drink the fuck
up. Does your husband know you drink?
Drink the fuck up.
I said, yes, of course, or I wouldn't be doing nothing behind my husband's back. I'm not like that.
She'd be like, I need a chaser. You got any actual moonshine so I can chase it with that moonshine?
What did you say that again?
I said, let me chase it, that apple pie moonshine with some actual moonshine.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good, but I can just drink it too fast.
So when we all hang out eventually, can we actually drink a bunch of apple pie moonshine or moonshine together?
If I have some, yeah.
Well, if you don't have some, I'll make sure I have some.
Well, like I said, I'll probably be able to, because that's what I told Grandma. After the holidays, maybe when Bob's thing all settles with his mom, we'll have money and I'll be able to get the Jeep fixed and I'll be able to come down for a couple days. Because I gotta come home for a couple days. I want to see everybody.
Hey, you need to come meet your fucking grandson, woman.
And see the big boy.
Yeah, man, he looks just like me. You're gonna melt when you see him. You might lose it. You might start crying, man. He fucking looks just like me. It's weird.
TJ said even in the pictures, you know the pictures that Grandma sent me, right, T?
Yeah.
They're the ones that you put on the
On Facebook and stuff.
If you compare those pictures next to your pictures, he looks just like
Oh, I know. I have some pictures in the drawer of recent ones. I want to make a video one day. I'm like, does he look like anything to me? And take some of his and show how close he looks to me. He looks identical to me. When he smiles,
yeah, he's laughing a lot. Is he rolling over? He rolls over now,
yeah,
right?
he rolls on his back to his back. He rolls back and forth now. He
rolls back and forth now. But he's real big, TJ said. He's real big like how he was.
He is freaking awesome. He's so cool. I love being a parent. It's like the best thing.
So that means he's going to have big feet like you, right?
He has very big feet. He doesn't fit in any of his 3 to 6 months. He doesn't fit in any of that. We can't fit in any of his shoes. He's got really big feet.
TJ, I gave up buying you shoes, man.
Yeah,
that was how I was as a kid, man. I gave up buying you shoes because you grew out of them too fast.
His feet are very big. Like, they don't measure that. But
is that what the doctor said? Because when you were born, that was the first thing you said. Look at the hands and feet on that kid.
Well, yeah, in the hospital, they haven't measured him since then. But I look at him and we try to put him in his any of his new shoes that he got, his newborn. No, they don't even. They're like an inch off at least. Like, they won't go on him at all.
Oh, I didn't ask that. I'm talking about his feet.
We haven't been able to get a shoe on him yet. Let's just say that.
They can't fit a shoe on him. That's how big his feet are.
I have shoes for a year old, but we haven't tried them yet. So when we bring him out, and if he does start to
Bob
fall,
wants to know if he's going to do well with the ladies.
Oh yeah, he's going to be filling the ladies out left and right. I already told him that.
Bob wants to know if he's well endowed.
I don't know. It kind of disappears a lot of times when I'm cleaning him up and changing him. He gets that one shrinkage and it tucks in. Sorry, son, for telling mom and grandma that.
He says he doesn't know. It just keeps disappearing every time he changes his diaper.
He's well endowed. He's good. He's good.
He wasn't born with the gay gene, and he tries to hide that sucker.
What
he tries to hide the sucker. He said he wasn't born with the gay gene. He tries to hide the sucker. That's good. That's a good thing.
He's pissed on me a couple times when I go to change him. That's always fun.
He's already pissed on him how many times?
Yeah, when I go to give him a bath, I have a video of me bathing him, and I'm like, "Oh, aren't you cute?" And he just starts pissing right on my arm.
They always do that after they take a bath. Always. Always.
You would love him.
That's why Grandpa used to hand you a cup and say, "Here, pig in it."
Here's pissing this.
Here's a glass jar. Here's a can. Here, piss in it, T.
I left him the one day, the one cat we have, Captain Creature, the boy cat. He sleeps on the love seat we have, and we have his changing table on there. So I left the diaper off him the one day. I didn't get it on video, but I left it off him for a minute. I went over to make his formula. He was fine. And as I'm walking over to him, he just starts pissing, and it kind of went up in there. It hit the cat, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And the cat was just like, "What the fuck just happened?" And I wish that I had that on video. It was the funniest reaction. The cat just looked at him like, "Where the fuck? What are you squirting?" I guess he's like, "Are you squirting me with water?" Because I squirt them with a spray gun once in a while, once every couple months when they're acting up. I might spray him a little bit. But he looked at him like he's spraying. It was the funniest look I've ever seen on the cat's face, man.
Yeah, the cat was going, "What's he throwing water on me? What the hell?"
He's like, "What the fuck did you just do to me, boy?"
That's funny.
Yeah, so I'm thinking one day I might just leave him there on purpose next to him and just all right, let's leave the camera here on the tripod and let's see when you actually piss. Go ahead, aim, son.
Yeah, he
aim
says
right
he
on.
likes being a dad. It's hard work though, isn't it, T?
Yeah, it is. He's gotten a lot.
Very hard work.
The past month though, he's gotten so much easier. But man, the nights were in the beginning when he wouldn't sleep, but now since daylight savings time, he was actually on a point where he was waking up in the middle of the night, and all you had to do is pick him up and waddle him back and forth and put him down.
Well, you know why? He can't wake up in the middle of the night because it doesn't last long, okay? He's a grown boy. When you're a big kid like that, I'm telling you, I breastfed you guys for a year, man.
I don't know how you did it that long.
I'm telling you, it's when kids are healthy and they're big and they're getting the right amount to eat, they eat all the time. They never stop. And people that don't give them enough, that's why their kids don't grow right, man. That's why you guys never had problems with your teeth or nothing. Like I said, I don't know how the hell you got that heart thing. I could have just crowned you. It was probably from drinking or you got a tick bite or something.
Yeah, it was an upper respiratory infection. I talked to the doctor. I just had it way too long. I thought I was fine, and, you know, healthy teenager, I'm like, I'm good. You know, I didn't pay attention to it.
You know, it's probably from a tick bite that affected your heart muscles, which is known to do that now. They have studies on it now, and back then they didn't know. But you guys were as healthy as you were, man. You were huge. What did you just do?
I dropped my fanny pack.
What? You dropped something.
I dropped my fanny pack.
He dropped his fanny pack.
Oh, man. No, I dropped a beer bottle. It, like, fell on the ground.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Damn it.
Fucking damn it.
So what, her mom comes over at least a couple times a week?
At least, like, once a week.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice having her all the time. It's pretty cool.
That's nice. Well, like I said, you guys growing up were lucky because, you know, I was always around and I had everybody else always around. You don't have really anybody. I feel bad about that.
Nah, I mean, Grandma comes by here when she can. She's always busy, so I understand.
Well, I did. I mean, like with you staying home with the babies, I never let nobody watch you guys, man.
I would never let somebody watch him at the age he's at ever. Like, no. Unless it's a family member, I would never take him to, like, some place where they're going to kennel care or whatever they do. Like, no. I don't trust anybody with that.
I can't do that to my animals, let alone kids. I can't do it. You know? I can't do it, man. I just can't do it. But, you know, it'll be a big difference in the end anyway. Big difference, man. That's why you and Leanne weren't mental, you know?
We're not mental?
You weren't no, because if you were raised at home, you weren't shifted from babysitters, you weren't in daycare, you weren't...
Are you sure I'm not mental? I did make a video wearing a cat mask and scare my cats.
He said he is mental.
Oh, yeah, well.
That's what Bob just said. I beg to differ.
Unlike yours, TJ, you had no choice but to be mental.
Yeah, I mean...
Like your sister became a psychologist because of your mother. She's a fucking nutball.
And I became a cat hoarder because of my mother, so...
Oh, TJ just said he became a cat hoarder.
Because of
He became a cat hoarder.
What?
A cat, yes, cat hoarder. Which I never thought of, but TJ always...
Or your mom's gene there.
TJ always liked animals.
I love
so.
my
They're not
kitties.
rabid.
Well, we weren't allowed to have dogs. If we were allowed to have dogs, I probably would have 5 dogs right now, but we were only allowed to have cats, so... Now
I thought you owned a damn house.
we can have dogs now, but I'm saying before we were in an apartment,
Oh.
so... But you know what?
No, you wouldn't be able to... TJ, you would lose your mind, man, if you had to get up every day with a baby, take care of cats and dogs like I used to do, okay?
Well, I want to get a dog eventually, though. I do want one dog.
Yeah, you wait until the baby's a little bit older.
By the way, how are my dogs doing? How's Monkey and Panda doing? I miss those assholes.
Monkey and Panda are they're living in the good life.
Oh, I miss them so. I want to see them so bad. That's why I want to go to you, because I want to see them.
Monkeys living the good life, man. They get cooked chicken every night on top of their food. They got a whole acre out front to run around in. They sleep, eat, and crap.
Mom, they were my freaking babies. You know that, right? Like, I love them so much.
And I trained them to be very good dogs.
They were very good dogs to begin with, and you made them even better.
No, when we got there, they shit in the house, TJ. Don't tell me that shit.
Wait, they were shitting in the house?
Yeah.
I don't remember them doing
We
that.
had to, yeah, because you weren't there enough, and your renters used to do all kinds of nasty stuff to them, leave them outside, and all kinds of crap, man.
Well, that's why I said you can take them, because I knew you were better off with them than me.
Well, they were coming with me anyway. whatever.
I have like
I
videos
wouldn't
of them
leave
when
them
they were
there.
like this big. They were like this tiny. They were like so small. I miss them.
Yeah, they were small.
I wonder like if I see them, if they would still remember me. Like if they
Of
smell
course
me.
they
it's
will.
Like,
Are you kidding me?
you think they would remember?
Animals don't forget nothing. Animals don't forget.
Well, cats do,
nothing.
but dogs. I don't know about dogs. Will definitely not forget. I think they would come right up to me and be like, "Hey, what's up?
Cats
What's
don't
going
even
on?"
forget. There's a girl that I work with, and her, well, I don't work with her, but I know her mother and her. They live on the other side of town. A year ago, somebody took their cat off their porch. A year ago.
Okay.
Okay? A couple weeks ago, I guess the people didn't want it no more, and they brought it back and sat it on the porch. I swear to God. That cat knew, as soon as she got out of the car, that cat ran and jumped right at her, and knew his name and everything.
I hate people
They don't
like
forget,
that.
man.
I can't
Animals
stand
don't
people
forget.
like that just like throw their animals over the fucking place. Like, that
Well,
fucking
no,
pisses
they
me off.
stole it off her porch. It was a Siamese cat. They stole it.
And then they brought
Now,
it
I
back
guess
to
a
her.
year
Like,
later, they didn't want it no more, and they brought it back. She
well,
came
no
to
wonder it
work,
was a
and
fucking Siamese cat. Siamese cats are the worst behaved cats in the fucking world. Why would you want a Siamese? They obviously didn't know shit
What do you
about
think
cats.
I have? What do you think I have?
Yeah, you have a half Siamese cat. They're assholes. Siamese cats are
No,
assholes.
mine aren't, because they're half.
Because they're halves. But a full Siamese cat, remember the fucking Lady in the Tramp? We are Siamese, if you please. Doot, doot, doot.
No,
Remember them?
these two cats are very intelligent.
Walt
let me tell
Disney-
you. Siamese cats.
Walt Disney
Siamese
taught me a
cats
lot,
are
Mom.
Very intelligent.
Walt
They're
Disney.
Very intelligent, but they can be very, very nasty. Very nasty.
Well, the cats, not our dogs. But Walt Disney taught me a lot. Siamese are nasty. Disney,
Well, they can be.
Disney
I have
taught
friends
me
of mine-
that shit.
Friends of mine used to raise
Lady
them, and they
in the
can
Tramp.
be very nasty. But these two in here, they weren't raised like that. So they're half anyway. But Sadie, she's like a 22-pound cat, man. She's huge.
That's a fat
Preacher,
ass,
he's so
that's
old
a
now.
fat
He's
ass
11
cat.
years old. Huh?
God damn, that's a fat ass cat.
She's big.
Our cat creature,
big.
our cat creature is
Don't
like
remember
16.
that cat that I gave Grandpa that died?
I don't
My
remember.
big cat, the tiger one, the big tiger one, the black and white one.
I don't remember,
It
Mom.
was almost as big as a dog. Right before Grandpa died, I rescued that one cat, and those other two orange cats I rescued for Anna and Marie.
I
They
kind
were
of
20-pound cats.
vaguely remember, but I mean, I couldn't even remember what they looked like.
Yeah, well, cats are normal. Some of them are that big, TJ. Cats can get very big. They don't have to be fat. They can be big. They can be big.
I know.
Preacher used to be pretty big,
Mom,
but
you know
now
how
he's
that-
11
Mom,
years old.
Mom, you know how I know all that stuff? Because I have the internet.
Oh.
Because the internet, there's knowledge that you you can learn on the internet.
I know. I don't have the internet. I don't have the internet.
There's there's a couple billion people on the internet, and that's how I know how cats can get that big.
Poor monkey. You know the stuff you put on him for flea and ticks, man. It's messed up his skin again so bad. I didn't put him on him this month.
Well, Monkey always had that his whole life. He always had
I
that.
know, but it got a lot better. But then, whatever it is, it's irritating his skin now. I got to give him a bath tomorrow.
I miss Monkey so much. He was my favorite little dog. He was so cool.
Well, he's clinging to me right this second.
Oh.
Sorry.
Monkey!
But let me tell you something, TJ. They got the life here.
I bet they do.
Knocked it off, and she's still a nightmare.
Oh, I know. I'm sure she gets excited and pisses on the floor still when you pet her, right?
No, she don't do that.
No, that's good.
No.
She's a sweetheart, too,
She's just her own dog. Like, if you yell at her to come, she'll just ignore you.
Do you remember when I got him fixed with the cones and stuff when you were staying with us and I showed you? Remember I took a video of them with the cones on their heads?
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my God, Monkey's face was probably, he just looked at me like, oh. He's like, what the fuck is on my head?
Yeah, he looks like, reminds me of Gizmo from
Gizmo,
Gremlins.
yeah, from Gremlins, yes.
Yeah, that's what he just reminds me of. Oh, Monkey. Come here, baby. Come on my lap.
Oh,
Come on.
Monkey.
Well, they were used to sleeping with me, but they can't sleep with me no more because I don't let them climb up on the king-size bed. It's too high. They can hurt their backs.
Oh yeah,
They sleep on their floor now and all their blankies. But they got their own furniture in the living room. 4 pieces of furniture is theirs. We only have one. Okay? They got a couch and 3 chairs.
Oh, they're living the fucking life. How do they get along with the cats? They get along with them really good?
They all do. Yep,
What are the cats' names? We got Preacher.
All of them. They all get along. Even the beagle that moved in here.
Mom, wait, the cat's name, it's Preacher is the Maine Coon. What's the Siamese, half Siamese one? What's that name?
Sadie's the big one, and her younger sister is Sophie.
So they're both half Siamese?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's Preacher, right?
Preacher is the Maine Coon. Yep.
I only remember because we have Creature, so that's how I remember.
Yeah, he's the big Maine Coon, but he's shrunk. Like I told you, he's 11 years old now. He's shrunk, man, big time. He's an old man.
That's what I fear with all these cats. Like, all our cats are around the same age. They're all like 2 or 3 years old. Like, I feel like all at the same time, they're all going to get really old to sit together, and it's going to be awful.
Let's see, Monkey and Panda are going to be 7, right?
2007. They're actually older than that. Oh, 2008. So 7. That'd be 7 years old. Yeah, they're at least 7 years old now. About 7.
Yeah, they're 7. They're going to be 8 years old.
Yeah, because we got them in the summer of 2008, so they're 7.
That's what I thought.
Oh wow, wow.
Yep.
Wow, it might have been actually 2007. I don't know. I gotta like look back. I don't even remember. I have really cute videos.
You have the paperwork on them. I didn't take it. You have the paperwork where you paid for them.
Yeah, I still have it in my folder. I have all that stuff.
That tells you the date on there.
Yeah, I have to find out their birthday. Well, we got them from our neighbor who had like one from the breed. It was like their cousin's dogs, and they were like, oh well, there's still 2 left, or there was 2 left. And I was like, we're only gonna get 1. And as soon as I saw both of them, and I was like, Monkey hobbled down the stairs, and I was like, oh my god! And his sister followed behind.
He was so cute as a puppy. He was so cute.
So cute. And I was like, all right, we're gonna take them both. Like, you sure? I was like, yeah. I was like, right? You said $250 a puppy. I was like, I'll take them both. I was like, here's $500. I'll take them both. Give me both. I was like, I can't take one dog on its own. Like, you need to have. They always gotta have a friend. Even with cats. Like, we got Creature the first week, and then we got Kitty Softballs, the black cat, the second week, and they were like instantly friends. Like, they were just like kind of like hesitant at first, but they were like, yeah, I love you, and they would cuddle with each other, and it was awesome. You can't have animals by themselves. Like, they need to have a companion always.
Anyway, when you have kids, it's better off you have animals.
Oh, definitely. I can't wait to see him with all 5 of these cats. Like, they already know, they acknowledge him. So I mean, we'll teach them, like, don't pull on their tail, don't do that. Just be nice to them. Be sweet.
You didn't do that, TJ. It just I don't know. You and Leanne weren't those kind of kids. It was the rotten. Jessica was the only one. Just like, you know what? It's weird. Her mother was the same way.
But it's not even, it's just every kid is different around animals. They don't know how to behave.
It was weird. Alice was the same way. The same way as Jessica, a wicked little witch when it came to animals. It's horrible. I couldn't believe it as I was growing up. It was absolutely horrible. And then she had a kid. Like I told you, it's what you portray.
You're right.
You know what I mean? It's what you portray all the time. That's what they see. So it was weird. Like, Jessica turned out like her mother. It was so weird. Absolutely weird, man. Kathleen even started doing that when she was little, but I guess she changed. I don't know, but she started doing bad stuff too.
I don't know. I mean, I never paid attention to how other people's kids were too much. I mean, but they were like around you all the time, so you remember all that stuff.
I remember. Well, they were younger. They were. I would never leave you and Leanne around her when you were little, because she was dangerous. That's why. Poor little Keith got stuck with her, man, half the time.
Oh, Keith, Bubbers.
Yeah.
He was the cutest little baby. He's so freaking cute. I have all John's home videos of him. Oh my god, he's so adorable.
Yeah, and his sister was jealous of him.
Well, that's normal for kids.
Jessica wanted to bury him. She wanted to drown him.
Oh god.
She was nasty, man. She was nasty.
That's normal instinct for kids, though, because they don't understand what's going on. So they it's all hit or miss.
She understood exactly what she was doing. She was nasty. Her mother was the same way. As I said, it passes down through child to child, man. It was nasty, man. You and Leanne never acted like that, ever. I mean, you argued and fought, but you were never...
me and Leanne argued. I remember one time she came at me.
Yeah, but you weren't evil. You weren't evil.
Wait, I got a good story for you. Do you remember when we were kids and I had my Buddy doll? And she was
yeah.
she was playing with my buddy doll. We were up in the attic, and I remember, I'll never forget this. I must have been like 4 or 5 years old. We were playing with it, and she got her like female version of it. I think it was. I don't know. There was like a female My Buddy doll or some kind of doll she had, and
she had Ugly Baby.
Ugly Baby. Okay, but she kept grabbing my buddy, and I said, "No, you can't have him." And then she's like, "Well, I don't want him. I have this."
She wanted it because it was a big doll.
Well,
she wanted it.
I got back at her, and I said, "You got to stop taking my." She kept taking my buddy from me when I was sleeping or whatever. Anytime, like I was like, "Where's my buddy at?" I remember. So we were in the attic the one day, and she had her Ugly Baby or whatever it was, and I hid my buddy somewhere in one of the closets in the attic, and I took her Ugly Baby and I threw it out the attic window where Dad's drum set was.
Yeah.
All the way down to the floor, and she freaked the fuck out. She ran down and told on me. She told you what I did. And then the following week, I remember it was Brian and Kenny were there, and we were like 5 years old, and you're at your exercise bike. You know, the one where you pedal over real fast. So I would take her Barbies, and this is the time where she was cutting all her Barbies' hair off her heads. I think we were a little older. It might have been the following week. I don't know. But I took the Barbie's head, and I would stick it in the wheel and like break the head off of an exercise bike in front of her. She did not like that. But that was, I'll never forget that because I felt so big. She bawled her eyes out. I was like, and Kenny was like,
funny.
"Your sister's really sad." And I was like, "I don't care. She keeps taking my buddy from me, and I need my buddy."
I remember the little red outfit he used to wear. And then he had blue pants he used to wear, too.
I wanted my buddy. I was looking online. I want to get a My Buddy for Brody. Here you go. Here's a My Buddy. Oh, man.
That was funny.
My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever he goes, you want to go, my buddy. Something like that. I can't remember the commercial.
I used to get Kurt, I used to get Bowser, but I used to get it for Kurt. The first time I bought it for Kurt was the wrestling,
the wrestling buddies.
What's his name? Yeah, WrestleMania. What the hell's his name?
Simon Downs Page.
I got him the Hulk doll.
The Hulkamania. Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, and
was it NWO Hulk or was it Hulkamania Hulk?
Bowser wanted it. So every couple weeks I would buy Bowser one for him to rip up.
Oh, that's not nice.
I did. That's what I used to do. Bowser loved it. Laura's dog loved it. He loved ripping that freaking doll to shreds. And I used to say, "Here's your dog, and rip it up."
Dogs
and he used to rip them up.
You could throw
I used to get it for like $2 at the mall. Like they used to give it to me for like $2 because they were getting rid of them. I bought a whole bunch of them every week of it.
You could have just threw like a roll of toilet paper or a box of tampons or maxi pads in front of him. You would have ripped that up too. You didn't have to use the Hulkster, you know?
I used the Hulkster, and then I used to use big refrigerator boxes. He used to rip them up too. He liked doing that too, Bowser. He was a good dog. Well, TJ, I better get off this phone, man. I'm like ready to get hoarse.
Nah, I hear you, Mom.
All right, I love you, and I'll talk to you in a couple days. But you know, when I call you back, you have a hard time calling me back.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad with that stuff.
I know. I'm just glad you called me tonight and we talked. Okay, I love you, and I got to get off this phone.
I miss you. I really can't wait for you to meet Brody. Really hope you can meet him soon.
I know. I think about him all the time, and I got the pictures right here. I was talking about him today. I got to.
Wait, when we sent the pictures through your phone, did you actually get a picture through your phone or no?
No, you can't get none of that.
Okay, all right, okay. That's what I was curious about. Okay, all right. So you can't get pictures.
No, but we're going to get new stuff after he gets some money. After, you know, it'll probably all be settled after the first of the year.
Okay.
So, you know, I'll be coming home to see everybody, but we'll be getting something so you can send pictures back and forth and talk on the phone.
Yeah, like I said, like Bob said, like if he wants me to, I'll help you out with all that and get it for his. There's no reason why you can't if you can find the internet stuff or some way. Like it depends on your signal out there. I mean,
no, we can get it. It's just the point of us picking it out and paying for it and have it set up or whatever we're going to do. You know,
it's going to be like $40 a month or $30 a month minimum. Yeah.
All right. Well, tell Rebecca I said hello and give Brody a kiss for me.
I will. I'm going to lick his face for you.
And I wish I could give you a kiss and a hug right now. I miss you a whole lot.
I miss you too, Mommy.
You know, that I'm up in the mountains, but this is where I like to live.
Hey, no complaints
I
there.
couldn't take being home ever again down there. I could never live down there again.
I don't blame you. I kind of like where we're at now. We're like 40 minutes away from everywhere, so I like it out here.
Yeah, you're away from all that, congestion and everything.
It keeps me out of trouble, so, because you know how I am.
Yeah,
I like,
and it's also better for the baby.
oh yeah, it definitely is. I spend time with him constantly. Like, I mean, I love it. I love being around him all the time.
I mean, before you know it, he'll be going to nursery school in 2 years.
Yeah, I know. I see my friends' kids, and they're like, I mean, it's crazy to me now. He's 4.5 months old, and him smiling, he's like a little man now. He's not a boy, little baby anymore. He's like a little man.
Right. And that's why you gotta, start, reading books to him at night. And
I do.
Even he's little.
No, I do. I read books to him.
And get him, I guess he'll be starting to play video games as soon as he can sit up, I guess.
His first game is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. No, I'm kidding. I would never let him play that. All right, well, go enjoy the rest of your night. Tell Bob I said hello. I love him too.
All right, tell everybody I love them, and I'll let you go. And I'll try to call you in a couple days if you can talk to me.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you want to call, Mom.
All right.
Just be patient with me. I'm bad with the phone.
All right, I love you, and I hope you do good with your viral video.
Oh yeah, me too.
Bob says he loves you, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, I love you, Mom.
All right, kiss the baby for us. All right, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye.
Oh, I love my mommy.